Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we now head to Boston for Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. As you can see by the brackets, Boston can wrap it up tonight. They lead the best-of-7 series 3-0. If the Red Sox win tonight, they are Sim Season 5 World Series champions. And the Red Sox have not lost this postseason. They have just swept their way through the postseason. They swept the A's 3-0, and they swept the Indians 4-0. That made them 7-0, and they've won the first 3 games against the Dodgers. They're 10-0 in postseason play. They can get through the entire postseason undefeated and win the World Series tonight. The Dodgers, though, they'd like to force a Game 5. They'd like to get back into the series. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Now, let's head out to Fenway Park in Boston for Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Your lineups for tonight. Jammin' Sports presents Game 4 of the World Series. Live from Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. Between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox can wrap it up tonight. They lead it 3-0. Game 4 of the World Series up next here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the first inning. Pedro Martinez, the starting pitcher for the Red Sox here tonight. Leading things off for the Dodgers, second baseman Jackie Robinson. Will the Red Sox wrap it up tonight, or will we have a Game 5 tomorrow night? If there is a Game 5, it'll be back here at Fenway. Here's the pitch. He went around, strike one. He has some showers coming down here in Boston tonight. And now the 0-1 pitch. A bunt attempt gets popped up, and Fisk will catch it for the out. Robinson pops out to the catcher. Starting lineup for the Dodgers tonight. The same lineup they've been using all series. Next up, shortstop Pee Wee Reese. One down for the Dodgers, nobody on base. Martinez on the mound. Here's the pitch. Reese pops it up. Johnny Damon in center field makes the catch for the out. 2 down for the Dodgers as Reese will fly out to center. And now Mike Piazza will come up, the catcher. Martinez trying to get a 3-up, 3-down inning. The pitch by Martinez down low. Ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. They'll even the count at 1-1. We're just underway, live from Fenway. 2 outs for the Dodgers here in the top of the first. Piazza at the plate. The count's 1-1. Down low and outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Starting pitcher Don Sutton for the Dodgers here in Game 4. Leading things off for the Red Sox here tonight. If it's the same lineup as last night, it should be Dustin Pedroia. It is. The second baseman.
Number 15.
Pedroia will face Sutton here in the bottom of the first. In their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pedroia. 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. In the first 3 games, the Red Sox have scored in either the first or second inning to take an early lead. Here's the 2-1. And that's slapped right to Guerrero at third. He snags it out of the air for the out. 1 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the first. Next up, Ted Williams, the left fielder. Looks like it's going to be Rafael Devers at third base tonight for the Red Sox. Williams will come up. 1 out, bases empty. Down low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. The 1-0 pitch. And that's a ground ball down the first base line, but it's foul. Count evens up at 1-1 to Williams. 1-1 pitch. Williams slaps it to Hodges at first. Takes it himself. 2 down. Williams will ground out to first. 2 down for the Red Sox. And now Jimmy Fox, the first baseman, will come up for Boston. 2 outs, bases empty, facing Don Sutton. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. Can the Red Sox wrap it up tonight and make it 11-0 in the postseason? And now the 0-1 pitch. Slaps it into right field. It'll be a 2-out single for Fox. And the Red Sox have a runner aboard. And now the DH comes up. David Ortiz. With 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch by Sutton up high, 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first, 2 outs, no score. The Red Sox with a runner on first. David Ortiz at the plate. The count's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. And the count goes to 1-1. One pitch. Just outside. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Ortiz. And now the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch. And that's ripped into left field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to bring him around. Going to third. He's going to hold up at third. And that's a double for Ortiz. A 2-out double. It does not score a run. But now the Red Sox have runners at second and third with 2 outs. And now Manny Ramirez will come up. A base hit would score 2 runs in their first strike, 0-1. Red Sox with runners at second and third with 2 outs. Ramirez at the plate. The count's 0-1. 0-1 pitch in their first strike. Quickly 0-2. Sutton trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. 0-2 pitch. Pops it up, down the line, out of play. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch by Sutton. Low and inside, 1-2 to Ramirez. We're in the bottom of the first, no score, but the Red Sox have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Down low, 2-2. Count evens up on Ramirez. A base hit would score 2. 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. A walk would load the bases. All this happening with 2 outs. Three-two pitch. He swung. They dropped it. They got to throw to first. Oh, it's overthrown. A run's going to score. Everybody's safe. And the Red Sox lead at 1-0. The error is charged to the catcher, Mike Piazza. That goes down as a strikeout, but not a third out. And now Nomar Garcia-Parra comes up. Fouls it off, 0-1. The Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. With 2 outs, they still have runners at second and third. That error cost the Dodgers a run. Garcia-Parra to Robinson. He'll throw to first for the out. Well, the throwing error allowing the Red Sox to take a 1-0 lead at the end of 1. Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second inning. The center fielder, Duke Snider, will come up. Once again, the Red Sox can wrap it up tonight with a win. Martinez still on the mound. Pedro, as Snider rips it foul down the third base line. Counts 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 to Snider. The same umpire and crew from last night. Martinez looks in. The 0-2 pitch. Snider fouls that one off. It remains at 0-2. We're in the top of the second inning. The Red Sox lead at 1-0. 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Nobody out, nobody on for the Dodgers. Here in the top of the second. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. He took a big swing. 1 down for the Dodgers. Here in the top of the second. Red Sox trying to get their 11th straight postseason win and wrap up the World Series. Pedro Guerrero, the third baseman. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. We'll start another baseball sim season soon. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-0 pitch. And that's a ground ball. Second baseman Pedroia makes the play, gets Guerrero out. And Pedro Guerrero grounds out to second for out number 2. Nice play by the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. And now the DH, Eddie Murray, will come up. 2 outs, bases empty. Ball 1, it's outside. And now the 1-0 pitch by Martinez. In the dirt, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Eddie Murray at the plate, the DH. 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 3-0 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 4 and 4 pitches. And Eddie Murray's aboard with a 2-out walk. And now Matt Kemp, the left fielder, will come up. The pitch up high, 1-0. Martinez trying to get the final out. One 0 pitch. High in the air. Williams in left. Off the wall. That's going to be extra bases. Kemp coming around, coming home. And they score. Kemp ends up on second base with an RBI. An RBI double. And the Dodgers have tied it up. An RBI double off the Green Monster. And now Gil Hodges, the first baseman, will come up. Still 2 outs, runner on second. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1, 0-1. So the Dodgers have tied it up here in the top of the second. They have 2 outs with Matt Kemp on second base. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second. 1-1 pitch. That's ripped right to Garcia Parrott, short. He'll throw to first for the out. But the Dodgers, with an RBI double by Matt Kemp, tie the ball game up. We're tied at 1. Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom half of the second. Rafael Devers, the third baseman, will lead things off for Boston. We're tied at 1. The Red Sox lead the series 3-0. Don Sutton on the mound. Here's the pitch to Devers. It's a ball down low, 1-0. One 0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even it up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Devers off to the side. Now he'll get back in the batter's box. And now the pitch by Sutton. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. The curveball outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the second, tied at 1. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two pitch. Ground ball down the first base line, but foul.
Batting in, the center fielder, Johnny.
Well, somehow that was an out. All right, let me see what happened. Let me look at my... He lined out. I see what happened. He lined out to Hodges. I thought it was a ground ball. One down. And now the center fielder, Johnny Damon, comes up in for a strike. I thought the ball bounced down to first base, but he caught it out of the air. It was a line out. So one down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second. The count's 0-1 to the center fielder, Johnny Damon. And now the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that time.
It's a ball. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two.
Outside, 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 pitch by Sutton. In there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-2 pitch. And he rips that one into left. Kemp goes back and makes the play for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
So Damon flies out to left. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second. And now the catcher, Carlton Fisk, will come up. The pitch by Sutton. And that's ripped down the line, but foul. Into the crowd down the third base line. Counts 0-1 now to Fisk. 0-1 pitch. Inside. They'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 1-1 pitch. And that's ripped into right field. The base hit. Mookie Betts will track it down. And that's a 2-out single for Fisk.
now batting, number
Keeps the inning alive for the Red Sox. We go to the top of the order. It'll be Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman. Dodgers Red Sox tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs, runner on first base. That's Carlton Fisk at first. Pedroia, the second baseman, comes to the plate. The pitch by Sutton.
Nope. Ball
Down low, 1-0. They throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Fisk is back in time. One 0 pitch. Ripped it right to Hodges. He'll take it himself.
Out.
And that'll end the inning. At the end of 2 complete, we're tied at 1 here in Game 4 of the World Series on Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the third. Right fielder Mookie Betts will lead things off for the Dodgers in a tie ball game. Pedro Martinez still on the mound for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. A ground ball. And Devers will pick it up, throw to first, in time. Betts will ground out to third. Nice play by Devers.
the second baseman,
1 out for the Dodgers. We go to the top of the order. Jackie Robinson comes up. One out, base is empty. Lays a bunt down, but it goes foul.
Foul ball.
Red Sox trying to get through the postseason undefeated. They're 10-0 so far. And Robinson fouls that off down the third base line. And the count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, base is empty. 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. Two down for the Dodgers now here in the top of the third. As Robinson strikes out the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese will come up. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch by Martinez. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch.
Ball one.
Up high, 1-1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. Reset the plate with a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here with you in Boston, Fenway Park. Game 4 of the World Series. It could be wrapped up tonight if the Red Sox win. 2-2 pitch. Popped it up. Fisk comes over and will make the play for the 3rd out. At the end of 2.5, we're tied at 1. Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off.
Left fielder Ted Williams
The left
will lead things off for the Red Sox. Don Sutton still on the mound for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. And that's ripped in the left center field. They'll go all the way to the wall. That'll be a base hit. He's going for 2. It'll be a leadoff double for Ted Williams. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. All the way to the wall in left center field. So now Boston with a chance to take the lead. A runner on second with nobody out. First baseman Jimmy Fox up next. Fox rips that one into left field. Matt Kemp on the warning track will make the play for out number 1. And that'll keep Williams at second base.
The designated hitter, number 34. Ortiz.
1 out for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 3rd. They have a runner on second. And now David Ortiz, the DH, will come up to face Don Sutton. The pitch inside, 1-0. Fenway Park in Boston, Game 4 of the World Series here on Jammin' Sports. Ortiz at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. If the Red Sox win, we'll have an NFL doubleheader tomorrow night. If the Dodgers win, we'll have another baseball, football doubleheader. The 2-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
Ball inside. Count goes to 3-0. Three-0 pitch.
Ball 4. Take
Ball 4. Ortiz is aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Manny.
And now the right fielder, Manny Ramirez, will come up. 1 out, runners at first and second. Pitch by Sutton. Ramirez took a big swing and missed. 0-1. Just 1 out, and the Red Sox with runners at first and second. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch to Ramirez. Took a big swing and missed. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Struck him out. Now there's 2 outs. And now the Red Sox need a base hit to score a run. 2 outs. Boston with runners at first and second. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're tied at 1. Game 4 of the World Series. Shortstop, Nomar Garcia-Pera will come up. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
No balls and a strike to Garcia-Pera. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. Coming around. The throw home. Nope, they're going to hold him up at third base. It'll be a single for Garcia-Pera. And now bases are loaded for Boston. It wasn't hit deep enough to bring in a run, as Mookie Betts was on it quickly. And now bases loaded. Rafael Devers, the third baseman, comes up. Down low, 1-0. A walk would score a run.
1-0.
2 outs, bases loaded here in the bottom of the third for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers at the plate. The pitch by Sutton. And he fouls it off down the third base line. The count goes to 1-1. One pitch. He went around 1-2.
2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sutton trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. He fouls it off, 1-2. Sutton trying to work out of a bases loaded jam. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Devers being patient at the plate. And now the 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out, and they leave the runners stranded. At the end of 3 complete, we're tied at 1. Game 4 of the World Series here on Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th. In a tie ball game, Mike Piazza, the catcher, comes up, facing Pedro Martinez. The pitch up high, but it's in the strike zone, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch.
0-1.
Just off the strike zone, 1-1. We're in the top of the 4th. We're tied at 1. You're looking.
Ball 2.
Next pitch, outside, ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2 to Mike Piazza. We're in the top of the 4th. We're tied at 1. 2-2 pitch. Piazza fouls it off again. Stays alive with a 2-2 count. And now the 2-2. Piazza fouls it off again. Stays alive with a 2-2 count. Two-two pitch. Outside, 3-2, full count. Three-two pitch. Down low. It'll be a leadoff walk. And the Dodgers have Piazza aboard. In a tie ball game, center fielder Duke Snyder comes up. A chance for the Dodgers to take the lead. The pitch, ball 1 inside. If the Red Sox win, we'll have a doubleheader tomorrow of football. It'll be Cincinnati at Dallas and Green Bay at the Giants. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. If the Dodgers win, we'll have the Bengals and the Cowboys, and then that will be followed by Game 5 of the World Series. Two-0 pitch. Fly ball. Damon in center field, can't get to it. It'll be a base hit. And the Dodgers get the first two batters aboard here in the top of the fourth. They have runners at first and second with nobody out. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the fourth inning. And now the third baseman, Pedro Guerrero, comes up. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. Martinez struggling here in the fourth. The 1-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. And the count goes to 2-2 to Pedro Guerrero. Dodgers trying to capitalize. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. The 2-2 pitch. And he fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Rips it. They're going to turn 2 as they throw to Devers. They get the double play. That'll move the runner to third. A 5-4-3 double play started by Rafael Devers. 2 down for the Dodgers now, but they move the runner over to third. And now Eddie Murray, the DH, will come up. 2 outs, runner on third base. Murray fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. The double play, the pitcher's best friend, as they say. And that is so true. Counts 0-1 to Murray. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third base. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out to end the inning. The Red Sox worked their way out of a jam. And we're still tied at 1 here in Game 4 of the World Series. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Leading things off for the Red Sox. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, center fielder Johnny Damon. Don Sutton still on the mound for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. He went around. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Rips it into right field. Betts goes back. It's a home run. A solo shot by Johnny Damon over the right field fence. In that corner that kind of juts out. And the Red Sox go up 2-1. A solo shot by Johnny Damon, the center fielder. We watched that one again. And now the catcher, Carlton Fisk, comes up with nobody out, nobody on, and the Red Sox up 2-1. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Fisk. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fisk high in the air. Out to Betts in right field. And Betts makes the play for the first out. So Fisk will fly out to right. One down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the top of the order. Second baseman Dustin Pedroia facing Don Sutton. Here's the pitch. And he fouls that one off. 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. And the count goes to 0-2. One out, bases empty for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the fourth. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the fourth. And now the left fielder, Ted Williams, will come up. The pitch by Sutton. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Williams, and that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Gets by the shortstop, Reese. Going to be a 2-out single for Williams. And now the first baseman, Jimmy Fox, will come up. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the pitch. Broken bat, pops up, out of play. Foul ball. He'll have to replace his bat. Counts 0-1 to Fox. 0-1 pitch. Pops it up. Snyder in center field makes the play for the final out. However, Johnny Damon, a solo shot home run for the Red Sox. And they retake the lead 2-1 at the end of 4 in Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th. Red Sox up 2-1. Left fielder Matt Kemp will lead things off for the Dodgers, facing Pedro Martinez. In their first strike, 0-1. Red Sox trying to wrap it up tonight with the World Championship. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down for the Dodgers. 5 strikeouts for Martinez. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges, will come up. 1 out, bases empty for the Dodgers here in the top of the 5th. Red Sox up 2-1. The pitch by Martinez in their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. We're at Fenway Park in Boston. Game 4 of the World Series. Red Sox lead at 2-1 here in the top of the 5th. The 0-2 pitch to Hodges. Down low, 1-2. One-two pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Pops it up. Who's going to make the play? Garcia-Pera in shallow left makes the play for out number 2. So Hodges will pop up and pop out to the shortstop. 2 down for the Dodgers. And now the right fielder, Mookie Betts, will come up with 2 outs and bases empty. Martinez looks in. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch.
Nope.
Down low, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Popped it up. Devers makes the play. And that'll end the inning. At the end of 4.5, Red Sox lead it 2-1. Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th here at Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. Game 4 of the World Series. Leading things off for the Red Sox will be David Ortiz, the DH. Red Sox halfway home. As we're in the bottom of the 5th now, they lead it 2-1. Sutton on the mound. Here's the pitch. It's down low, ball 1. Red Sox trying to wrap it up tonight. Here's the 1-0. Fouls it off, and the count goes to 1-1. One pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch to Ortiz. As he rips it right to Reese at short. Throws to first for the out. So David Ortiz grounds out to short.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Manny Ramirez, will come up with 1 out, bases empty. And now the pitch. Outside, 1-0.
Ball.
1-0 pitch is up high, goes to 2-0
No strike.
to Ramirez. 1 out, bases empty. And now the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Sutton. In there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-2 pitch. And he fouls that off down the line. And the count goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. A long at bat for Manny Ramirez. 1 out, bases empty. The 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Nomar Garcia-Pera, will come up. The pitch by Sutton. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-1. This game has kind of settled down into a pitcher's duel. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-2 pitch to Garcia Pera. Swung and struck him out at the end of 5 complete. The Red Sox lead it by a score of 2-1. Game 4 of the World Series on Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th here in Game 4 of the World Series. Jackie Robinson, the second baseman, will lead things off for the Dodgers. Pedro Martinez still on the mound. Here's the pitch. A bunt down the line. Devers comes up and makes the play. Yes, for the out. Nice play by Rafael Devers. Robinson grounds out to third. 1 down. Next up will be the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese. 1 out, bases empty. Reese will step up. The pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Inside. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 6th. The Red Sox lead at 2-1. Dodgers trying to get back in the game, take the lead. Here's the 1-1. Reese pops it up, and Damon in center field makes the play. So Reese will fly out to center. 2 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the 6th. And now the catcher, Mike Piazza, will come up. 2 outs, bases empty. Martinez trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch. And that's going to be out to Ramirez, and he makes the play. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox lead at 2-1. Game 4 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Rafael Devers, the third baseman, will lead things off. The pitch by Sutton. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-1 pitch.
No.
Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Devers at the plate. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Devers. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And Devers rips that one into the night. See ya. Home run. A solo shot. And the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead. He got a hold of that one. Out into right center field. And that one left the building in a hurry. Let's take another look. You knew it when he hit it, just from the sound it made. Unbelievable, Evil Dead. You're right. If this keeps up, they're going to sweep through the postseason with a perfect 11-0 record. That was well hit over the bullpen. And that's it for Sutton. They're going to take him out. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here with you. Fenway Park in Boston. A pitching change for the Dodgers. This is the 5th Major League Baseball sim season, our 5th. Julio Urias will come on. It's actually pronounced Urias. I was listening to the PA guy. Julio Urias. Johnny Damon, the center fielder, will come up now. Nobody out, nobody on for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 6th. In their first strike, 0-1. So Urias on the mound for the Dodgers. I got the PA guy. I'm using him as a cheat sheet if I don't know the pronunciation. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-1. Vesia and Gonsolin warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. The Red Sox now lead it 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th. What really makes this impressive for the Red Sox is, right after this pitch, a bunt attempt down the line, foul ball. The Red Sox, they swept the A's. All right, the A's were the number 3 seed in the American League. No biggie there. Inside or outside, 2-2. But they swept the Indians, the number 1 seed in the American League, with 112 wins. And now they're about to sweep the Dodgers, the number 1 seed in the National League. Struck them out. As Damon strikes out for out number 1. Carlton Fisk will come up. The Red Sox are about to sweep both number 1 seeds. The Red Sox are the 2 seed in the American League. Carlton Fisk, the catcher, the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off quickly, 0-2. Yeah, you don't see that very often. I can't remember it ever happening in real life. I don't know if it's ever happened. Up high, 1-2. Since 1970, when they went to the division format, I don't think anybody has ever done that. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off, 1-2. That'd be great, Evil Dead, if you can do that. He's my director of information. And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. It's a lot harder now. More teams make the playoffs than they did back then. Here's the 2-2. Inside, full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. And that's fouled off. Count remains at 3-2. Now, it may have been done back in the 70s and early 80s when they only had 4 teams make the playoffs. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. But since going to at least 10 teams, I know now it's 12, I believe. I don't think anybody's ever gone undefeated in the playoffs. 3-2. Fouled off. The count to Fisk remains at 3-2. The Reds in 76. But that was only 4 teams made the playoffs back then, though. Here's the 3-2. Fouled it off. See, the Reds in 76, they swept what? The Pirates and the Yankees. Yeah, they went 7-0. Struck him out for out number 2. But they didn't have these wild cards and stuff back then. You had a National League Championship, an American League Championship, and the World Series. Only 4 teams made the playoffs. It's a lot harder now to go undefeated in the playoffs. 2 down for the Red Sox. Dustin Pedroia comes up. First pitch is a strike, and the count goes to 0-1. Phillies and Yanks, they swept. When did they do that? What years? Do you know? And now the 0-1. In their first strike, 0-2 to Pedroia. Was that recently, Evil Dead? Or back in the day? 0-2, he rips it. Guerrero at third makes the play for the final out. At the end of 6 complete, Rafael Devers, a solo shot to give the Red Sox a 3-1 lead here in Game 4 of the World Series on Jammin' Sports. Oh, the Reds swept them. Okay, thank you. We go to the top of the 7th. I didn't realize what you were posting there. They swept the Phillies and then the Yankees. Right. I remember them sweeping the Yankees. I remember that World Series as a kid. Duke Snider, the center fielder, will come up. Facing Pedro Martinez. Down low, 1-0. Schreiber and Jansen warming up for the Red Sox. We're in the top of the 7th. Red Sox lead at 3-1. Trying to wrap up the World Series tonight. Up high, 2-0. Yeah, no NBA team has. And now the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3 on the outside. Dodgers trying to get back in the game. They're down by 2 here in the top of the 7th. Duke Snider, 3-0 pitch. In their first strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch. In their first strike, 3-2. Count goes full to Snider. In the 3-2 pitch by Martinez. Right up the middle. Martinez will pick it up. He'll throw to first for the out. Let's see if Martinez is okay. That bounced off his ankle. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be all right. Walk it off. Yeah, they play like 100 playoff games. Martinez says, you know what? I'm good. So Pedro Guerrero, the third baseman, will come up with 1 out, bases empty here in the 7th. The pitch by Martinez in their first strike, 0-1. Yeah, that is the hardest trophy to win. I agree. Hockey is a gauntlet. I mean, it is. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. Speaking of hockey, NHL 25 comes out October 4th. I'm looking forward to that. Misty asked me if I want that for my birthday. I said, yep, I sure do. I'll gladly take that. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Eddie Murray, the DH, comes up with 2 outs, bases empty. Yeah, hopefully no chicks. I was able to tune her out eventually, but yeah. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Other than that female commentator, the whole game was great. 24 was great. Yeah, she was awful. She didn't know when to shut up. In there for a strike, 2-1. She over-explained everything. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Murray. And now the 2-2 pitch. Popped up down the third base line, out of play. It is off. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 3. At the end of 6.5, the Red Sox lead at 3-1 here in Game 4 of the World Series on Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox trying to sweep. It's not raining as hard as it did when the game started. Urias on the mound. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Red Sox ever closer to a World Series championship. Trying to get the 4-game sweep and end the season undefeated, or postseason undefeated. Guerrero at third picks it up, throws to first for the out. Williams will ground out to third, 1 down for the Red Sox. here in the bottom of the seventh.
The first baseman, number 3,
Jimmy Fox, the first baseman. 1 out, bases empty.
That's a ball.
Outside, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
In Sim Season 1, the Orioles beat the Giants 4-2. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High in the air, down the third base line. In Sim Season number 2, the Orioles repeated, beating the Dodgers 4-2. I'll tell you more in a second. Here's the 1-1. And Fox will foul that off. Count goes to 1-2. Sim Season number 3, the Red Sox defeated the A's. Or not the Red Sox, the Cubs defeated the A's 4-3. That went 7 games. Fouled off. And last season, the Mariners beat the Giants 4-2. And now in Sim Season number 5, the Red Sox are poised to win it all.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's a ball inside. Count goes to 2-2 to Jimmy Fox. Two-two pitch. Inside, 3-2. Sim Season number 26 will be with the show 24. Here's the 3-2. Fouls it off. We already downloaded the rosters this morning. And the historic rosters are really cool. They're more fleshed out with historic players. I was perusing through them. 3-2. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 7th.
the designated hitter, number 34.
And now David Ortiz, the DH, will come up here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch in there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Betts in right field makes the play for the final out. At the end of 7 complete, the Red Sox lead at 3-1. Game 4 of the World Series on Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th. The Dodgers trail by 2. Left fielder Matt Kemp will lead things off, still facing Pedro Martinez, who's still on the mound for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Martinez keeps plugging away. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And now the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Garcia Parra is short, calls everybody off, and makes the play for the out. So Kemp pops out to short for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gil.
And now Gil Hodges, the first baseman, comes up. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. Martinez on the hill. Yep, I don't feed my dog anything else but Pedro Martinez. Special blend. And now the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Inside, 1-1. One pitch. Fouls it off. And don't forget Pedro Martinez special blend for your aging dog. 1-2 pitch to Hodges. Fouls it off down the first base line. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Struck him out. 2 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the 8th. And now Mookie Betts, the right fielder, will come up with 2 outs, bases empty. In their first strike. How many dogs do I have? 1. I have a dachshund. Her name is Ginger. She's about 8 years old, I think. 7 or 8 years old. We have 2 cats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In their first strike. Count goes to 0-2. We have an orange one and a gray one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. I refuse to name cats. I just call them Kitty. I'm just strange that way. Here's the 1-2. Fouled it off. Count remains 1-2 to Betts. And now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2 to Betts. 2 balls, 2 outs. Let's try that again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. Yeah, at the end of 7.5, the Red Sox lead it 3-1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Game 4 of the World Series on Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Manny Ramirez will lead things off for the Red Sox. Now, Misty and Gracie, they may have names for the cats, but I don't. I just call them Kitty. Here's the pitch. Misty calls the orange one Orangey, which is really original. Gratterall and Gonsolin. And the gray cat they call Spooky. I just call it Kitty. Counts 1-0 to Ramirez. Pops it up, out of play. Count goes to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Red Sox looking for some insurance runs. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, Guerrero throws to first from his knees. Nice play by Guerrero as he fires out Ramirez. That's a tough throw from your knees. It really is. I don't know. I've never had 12 cats before. Nobar Garcia-Pera fouls that one off. The shortstop, 1 out, bases empty. And the count goes to 0-1. I would just handle the herd, I guess. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-2 to Garcia-Pera. Oh, 2 pitch. Pops it up. Matt Kemp in left field makes the play for out number 2. Garcia-Pera flies out to left.
Now back the third baseman.
And now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Well, it keeps me on my toes. You keep me thinking about stuff. Devers, last time he came up, he hit a home run. Up high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. And the 1-0 pitch to Devers.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Ball 2, it's outside. 2-0 the count. And now the 2-0 pitch. Popped it up and out of play. Count goes to 2-1. When the Dodgers come up, they're going to be down to the last 3 outs. And now the pitch. Big swing and a miss. They'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. And that's a base hit in the left field. A 2-out single for Devers. Kemp will throw it back in. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox lead at 3-1 over the Dodgers here in Game 4. Red Sox trying to sweep the World Series, sweep the playoffs. The Red Sox are 10-0 in the postseason so far. Johnny Damon, the center fielder. First pitch is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. We could crown a champion tonight. It's looking more and more that way, unless the Dodgers have a big inning in the ninth. Here's the 0-1. He went after it, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Damon. 2 outs with a runner on first. And now the 0-2. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. You dislike him? I've never really cared for him either. I've never really cared for the Red Sox in general. I mean, I don't really dislike them. I've never liked them. Let's put it that way. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Yeah, be low, be a ball. Count goes to 1-2. However, I have a soft spot for the Dodgers. All that time I spent in Los Angeles, went to a lot of Dodger games. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. In fact, I would say the Dodgers are probably my 3rd favorite team, behind the Cardinals and the Reds. And now the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. They've been solid. They've been a solid, yeah. Very classy organization. And they keep their stadium immaculate. I love Dodger Stadium. That's the thing that will really surprise you when you go there. It's so clean. They keep it spotless. They foul it off. Count remains at 2-2 to Damon. They take a lot of pride in that stadium, as well as they should. And now the 2-2. Damon fouls it off, stays alive with a 2-2 count. Well, they're a big market. They can afford to do that. Baseball's salary cap is nothing like the NFL's. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out looking. And that'll end the 8th inning. We go to the 9th. The Red Sox can wrap it up here in Game 4. Lefty Grove will come in to try to shut down the Dodgers. It's closing time. I like that. Closing time. The Boston Red Sox are 3 outs away from the World Series championship. They'll have to face the top of the Dodger order. Jackie Robinson will come up. Boston leads at 3-1 here in the 9th. They can get a 4-game sweep of the Dodgers and sweep the playoffs completely, 11-0, if they can hold on. Lefty Grove, he's a lefty, duh, in there for a strike, 0-1. The Dodgers down to the last 3 outs of the season. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be a base hit. It's going to be extra bases. I think Robinson's going to end up on second. It's a leadoff double. So hold the phones. This one not over yet. A chance for the Dodgers now to get back in this game. Force a Game 5. If you're a Red Sox fan, you want them to put it away here. Yeah, Mark Walter, he's got some deep pockets. Reese, the shortstop. Ball 1, count goes to 1-0. Fenway Park in Boston. The fans are restless. They want a World Series championship. They're 3 outs away if they can get it. Robinson at second base with nobody out. Grove, the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. And the count goes to 1-1 to Pee Wee Reese. And now the 1-1. Popped it up. Fisk in foul territory. Makes the play for out number 1. The Red Sox are now 2 outs away from the World Series championship. 1 out for the Dodgers with a runner on second. Mike Piazza, the catcher, will come up. They had different gloves back then. They did, yes. The pitch. Ball one. Down low. 1-0. Like a couch. Got a couch on my head. The count's 1-0 to Piazza. One swing of the bat. He can tie this up. Down low and inside. 2-0. Red Sox fans getting restless. 2-0 pitch. Piazza. And that's going to be off the wall as Williams will throw it in. That's going to score a run. An RBI single for Piazza as Robinson scores from second. It's now 3-2 Boston here in the top of the ninth. Well hit. Off the wall. Well played by Williams. This one's not over yet. Duke Snyder comes up with one out, runner on first. Up high, 1-0. They should have left Martinez in there. One ball, no strikes, one out, runner on first. Just a 3-2 ball game now. Dodgers trying to rally. Ball two, outside. 2 balls, no strikes, one out, runner on first. Dodgers can take the lead with a home run.
Ball three.
Low and outside, 3-0. Grove in some trouble here. And now the 3-0 pitch. Ball four. And now the Dodgers have runners at first and second with one out here at the top of the ninth in a 3-2 ball game. Pedro Guerrero, the third baseman. The Red Sox can win it, though, with a double play. Guerrero at the plate. And he fouls it off into the crowd. And the count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. In their first strike, 0-2. A strikeout here would be huge. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. The pitch to Guerrero. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Oh, you don't want to load the bases here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. The Red Sox are 1 out away from the World Series championship. Trying to sweep the Dodgers and sweep the postseason at the same time. And Eddie Murray, the DH, will come up with 2 outs and a runner at first and second. It comes down to this. The pitch by Grove. Outside, 1-0. Red Sox lead at 3-2. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The 1-0 pitch. Popped it up. Out of play. Count goes to 1-1. Dodgers down to the last 2 strikes. The 1-1. Inside. Count goes to 2-1. Lefty Grove trying to retire the side and win the championship. 2-1 pitch. Down low, 3-1. Oh boy. You don't want to walk the runner and load the bases. And now Grove, a 3-1 pitch coming up. Ground ball up the middle. Pedroia throws to second, and the Red Sox have won the World Series, sweeping the Dodgers. Red Sox win it by a final score of 3-2. They sweep the Dodgers 4-0. They sweep the postseason 11 games to none. The Boston Red Sox are Sim Season 5 World Series champions. Once again, your final score, Boston 3, the Dodgers 2. Boston wraps up an incredible postseason, going 11-0, sweeping the A's, Indians, and Dodgers. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, an NFL doubleheader. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.